If you've ever browsed around on the internet, you've seen some pretty good websites and some pretty bad websites. Now, most of the good websites usually have some sort of animation in their hero section, which is the page that you first click on. Now, typically having these animations on the background of your website takes a lot of time to create, a lot of effort, and a lot of knowledge for coding. But today with AI, we're gonna skip all those steps and teach you how to do this on your own. Hi guys, my name is Omri from AI Academy, and today I'll be teaching you how to create your own website with a cool animation in the background of your hero section using Lovable and Midjourney. First thing we want to do is come up with what we want in the background of our hero section. So I went to ChatGPT and give it a little prompt for the image that I want to be animated. Now the prompt I gave was that I wanted an abstract, beautiful wave of flowing blue and gold, minimalist, semi-futuristic, elegant background for 16:9 aspect ratio. This is the size of the background of your screen. And basically I said this will be used as the background of a hero section of a website. And this is the image that it came up with. So I really like how this looks, and the way I see it being animated is kind of like a wave. So now that I have my image, next thing I want to do is download it. So we'll do that. And then once you download your image, what you want to do is open up Midjourney through the link in the description below. Now, if you've never used Midjourney, you'll have to sign up for a subscription, which is very, very cheap. Now, their subscriptions have a basic plan, a standard plan, a pro plan, and a mega plan. I started off with a basic plan, and that's all you need in order to do what we're doing today. But I currently have the $30 a month standard plan, and I've used it so much I haven't ran out of credit, so I really do recommend this one. But for the purpose of this video, this basic one will be just enough. So what you get with it is 200 images, general commercial terms, optional credit top-ups, 3 concurrent fast image jobs, 1 concurrent fast video job, which is what we'll use for the animation, and then you can use the editor on uploaded images. Once you've subscribed to Midjourney, we can go over to our explore page, and this is basically the page where people show off their creations, and the best creations get put onto this page. And this is some of the stuff that you can do with Midjourney. Now what we want to do is go up here to our prompting box, and what we want to do is add the image that we generated. And what we want to do after we add it right here is drop it in this starting frame of this part, which says animate an image. Now you can use the image for other stuff as well, like coming up with prompts based on the image, using it as a style reference, and then omni reference to keep character consistency. But for the purpose of this video, we'll be using the starting frame. Now what we can do is either give it a prompt or just have it generate, but the settings that we want to have are on the mode. We want it to be standard. This is just the basic settings for Midjourney. There's also raw, but I don't use it that much. We have our motion setting. We can either choose low or high. For the purpose of this video, we'll choose low motion because I want it to be very subtle and flowy rather than sporadic. So let's say, for example, I upload an image of myself and have my hands up here and tell it to animate my hands. In the low motion, it will make it like super slow and kind of wavy. And then in the high motion, it will make it more sporadic and dynamic. So we'll be using low for the purpose of this video. And for our speed options, you can only use fast. Now you can either prompt Midjourney on what you want to generate for the video, which is the animation that we are going to use for our background. And for the purpose of this video, because I just want it to be a very flowy wave, you can tell that that's what it is based on the picture. I'm just going to submit it and see what it creates. Cool. So this is what it came up with. We have 4 different animations that are 5 seconds. And now what we want to do is choose our favorite one. I'm going to choose this one. And then what I want to do now is extend it a little bit more. So it's a little bit more than 5 seconds. So when people scroll through the website, it keeps playing. Now, in order to extend the video, what I want to do is after we click it, go over here to the auto extend video. And then I want to press this low motion right here, which will keep the same motions as the video that it is right now. And it will just extend the end of it. So let's press low motion and extend it. And there we go. This is what we got. So now that we have this, we can choose our favorite one. So in my opinion, out of all of them, this one right here looks the best. It's got a smooth animation and is something that could be repeatable. And the key for this is to make it so the pattern of motion is kind of repeatable. And why do we want to do that is because we want the animation on our website to just be smooth. Now, after we created our little graphic right here, what we want to do is press download. And after we've downloaded the video, what we want to do is open it up in our editing software. So either CapCut or whatever editing software that you have. I use CapCut because it's free and super easy to use. Now that we have our project and we've uploaded our video that we downloaded, what we want to do is upload it to our timeline, but upload 2 versions of it. So we have the video as a double. Now, as you can see, the starting frame right here is the same as the starting frame right here. So what we want to do is click on this first video and reverse it. Now, by reversing it, what we're doing is making the last frame of this video the first frame of the second video. So it looks like it's a continuous motion that is going between the first first and the second video. Now, as you can see, the last frame of this video is also the same frame of this video. So once we have it playing on loop, it'll just look like a one continuous video. So what we want to do now is export our video and download it. And now that we have our final video, what we want to do is go on to create our website. Now you can either add this to your own website or create a new website for whatever you're trying to do. But what we'll use is Lovable for this. Now, Lovable is a tool where you can just prompt it to create a website or an app with a database, and you can connect your ChatGPT APIs to have AI running your website. But yeah, Lovable is one of my most used AI tools. The pricing for it is pretty fair, $0 a month for 5 daily credits. So in one of my previous videos, some of you guys asked if there's a free tier. Yes, there is a free tier. Now, 5 credits a video is very generous because these API costs are high for them. So I recommend starting off with this, testing it out, and then upgrading. Now, the plan that I have is the $50 a month, but I recommend going from free to 100 credits to 200 credits and then so on. But with the 100 credits, it's the pro plan, which is the most popular. $25 a month, you get 100 credits. With those 100 credits, you can make your projects private. You can remove the Lovable badge from your website. You can have custom domains, and you can have role-based access to work with teammates. Now, the best way to prompt a Lovable is to talk to ChatGPT or Gemini first. So we'll be doing that real quick. Let me show you what that process is like. So for the purpose of this video, we'll only be creating the hero section of a website. So I'll just ask it to come up with a prompt for a landing page. Then I will show you what to do. Come up with a prompt for lovable.dev. I want to create the most stunning landing page of all time, adding as many little cool animations and features, as well as having it in a kind of glassmorphic design. This is for an app that we will call Flow. The purpose of Flow is to help users track their time and stay in their flow state. I have a MP4 file for the background video animation for the landing page. Again, I don't want the actual app. I just want the landing page with a focus on a super high quality hero section. Make sure it has cool components from the necessary libraries. Some that I know of are React Bits, Framer Motion, ShadCN, as well as anime.js. Cool. So here is the prompt. I can have it in the description for you guys. But anyways, yeah, let's have ChatGPT come up with a prompt for Lovable. Now, I added these little libraries. These are just little things that are able to improve the feel of the app. But let's see what ChatGPT comes up with and then paste it into Lovable. Cool. So here is what ChatGPT came up with. Let's paste it into lovable.dev and see what it does. And then I'll say I will upload the MP4 file for the background of the hero section up next. Cool. Now let's have Lovable do its thing, and then we will paste in our video. Cool. Now that we have the first version of our website, what we want to do is just upload the video. So what we want to do now is make sure that the app has the same color scheme as our picture. Okay, so now that we have our colors set up, what we want to do is connect our project to a GitHub repo. So we'll go up here. We have a GitHub account. If you don't have it, just sign up. It's free. And then what we want to do is connect our project. So we'll go to our organization, and now our project is connected, so we can open it up on GitHub. So once we open up public, what we want to do is press right here, add file and upload file. Then we drag our video up to here and then press commit changes. And now since our video is here in the public folder, we can go back to Lovable and say, I've uploaded the video under the public folder. Please implement the changes. So the changes that I'm asking it to do is to make the video as the background of the app. Now that we have our video playing in the background, I see that it looks like a little bit darker and it looks like there's something on top of here. So what I want to say is it looks like there's something half transparent above the video layer. Can we please remove that and make sure the video is the first thing that loads, and make sure the video is displaying unobstructed. Now Lovable will make those changes, and there we go. We have our video playing in the background, and we have a cool looking hero section. And as you can see, now that we have this animation, our website looks a lot more premium than it would if there was nothing here. So all you want to do in order to do this real quick, we'll go over it, is go to ChatGPT, come up with the image, take that image, go into Midjourney. After you go to Midjourney, make a low motion animation of that image. Then we want to press extend with the low motion mode on that image as well. And then after we do that, we want to move it onto our editing software, CapCut. We want to upload 2 copies of the video and then reverse the first one. After we do that, we have a smooth animation to where the last frame of the first video is the first frame of the second video. Then we want to export it. Once we have it exported, we can either go to our website, our code base, or go to create a new website with Lovable. What you then want to do is go to your code and place the video in your public folder. Now that you have your video in the public folder of your app or website, you can either prompt the Lovable agent or do this manually to add the video from that public folder into your background in the hero section. You can do this with your ecom website, you can do this with your app, you can do this with any type of website that you want. But basically the main thing that I wanted you to get out of this video is that you can do this. Instead of doing it with complex code, you can just generate the image in ChatGPT and then go to Midjourney, edit it, and then throw it on your file. And by doing this, you're giving your site a much more premium look, and it makes it be a little bit more professional and cool looking for whoever is clicking. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more tutorials, as well as comment down below and let me know what I should film next, or if you have any suggestions for improvements on a video like this. I appreciate you taking your time to watch this video today, and I will see you in the next one.